Matthew. My metaphor today is my literacy journey is a mountain. I picked this metaphor because I always struggled to learn English from a very young age, and I had constant feelings of inadequacy when I was younger. I constantly struggled to learn the basics of English, spelling, grammatical rules, and speaking. I learned speaking from a very young age, and it caused me to have strong doubts about English. With the support of my family, I decided to dig in for the long run. I wanted to give up many times throughout my life, for many reasons which I'll explain later on in this presentation. It was a hard fight, but with the support of my mum, who throughout my schooling life gave me constant reassurance that I would get there, with lots of brothers and sisters who were all higher achievers than I was. She constantly gave me support through readings of the Harry Potter series when I was aged 4 to 8. She constantly took me through to parent-teacher interviews and was always by my side through the difficult times, especially when I went to doctor's appointments. Doctor's appointments which would further describe that I had a processing problem, which entailed that when I would learn English, my whole body would not react well. I would always be a slower learner than all the kids in the class, and my brain would further develop at a later stage than everyone else in the class. My first steps on my mountain through my literacy journey was through my mum's support. Through the reading of Harry Potter, I further understood language pronunciation and spelling through reading on with her. This support helped me struggle through the mountain and begin reading for myself. My first series was Geronimo Stilton. I read all the books in this series. Although they're not very large, they only go to about 120 pages. I enjoyed it because of the character. The character, I felt, was always put in scenarios where he was not comfortable, as I was in an English class. I've identified this character at the age of 8 when my mum stopped reading to me. This improved my spelling drastically, going from the bottom of the class to the top of the class in spelling, although my grammar still lagged behind. When I'm teaching, I hope to make it known that reading is an escape and that you will find role models within your books. And this will empower your imagination and thoughts, allowing you to write creatively and imaginatively, which was always my strongest point. The next is a song that my grandfather, rest in peace, used to listen to. It's his wedding song. It's in Italian, and it opened my language up to a different language, which greatly improved over time. I can understand Italian, however, I never could speak it because my brain hasn't learned to translate correctly. Constantly hearing this song throughout childhood, I learnt the lyrics. However, I still don't understand half of them. As a teacher, I will try to influence kids to learn their parents' or grandparents' native tongue, helping them find their true identity. Beginning to learn Italian was a struggle. However, it is part of my mountain to eventually learn how to speak. I was diagnosed with glare sensitivity as well, which affects my concentration. I wore these glasses throughout primary school and secondary school, constantly to affect change. These glasses, through many doctor's appointments, narrowed down the cause of my processing problem and allowed me to further improve my own personal learning. Yes. As my brain began to change, my English developed quite significantly. I began to reach the same level of each student in my class at mid-break instead of end of year. This demonstrates that my language journey has been a struggle, but I made it through, and look where I am at now, at university. My literacy is quite strong, although I struggle with identifying certain grammatical rules, such as verb tenses, and identifying the whether an article is fact or opinion. As a teacher, I will be sympathetic and constantly supporting those and usher them to higher and greater heights that they think they cannot reach. To show them that if they apply themselves, they can be whatever they want to be. As I outgrew my problem and struggled through the mountain, I am hoping to show them they can dig in and climb their mountain too. This whistle represents me as a coach. I'm a netball coach, and I have taught kids from the ages of 18 all the way down to 11. Yes. Constantly using language that would gain their attention and keep their attention, as well as using positive languages to help criticize and strengthen their own personal netball skills. I taught them to focus not on their strengths but on their weaknesses, identifying their weaknesses so they know what their limitations are. As they learn their limitations, they can further grow into the player that they should be. This allowed my language to improve, allowed me to work on interactions with younger people. As a coach, I worked on my soon-to-be teacher skills, hopefully, and identified specific ideas on how to control the classroom. This shows that my language journey reached a peak in my mountain. However, there is still more peaks to come. Finishing with, my first mountain was graduating from primary school. My second mountain was graduating from secondary school. My third mountain was graduating from TAFE as a patissier. And my fourth mountain is to become a teacher of food tech. Thank you.